here we witnessed one of the master chefs at work. Say hi to the camera.
How are you?
Yeah, please do. Oh.
These are the biggest hot dogs
I
I've ever
know.
seen.
Look at those
Hey,
burgers.
give me a burger.
There's a burger. Y'all come on.
I don't know.
3, maybe 4 weeks ago and talking to some of your kids. And there are a lot of things I could tell you about your kids that impressed me. But I think what I really want to share with you in the limited time we have is how they confirmed everything we know about our community from a data perspective. And we have friends with United Way, community members, volunteers, experts, TW, UNT, business leaders who have worked with us for a couple of years now, just gathering data and sizing the need in our community. And at one moment, when I just asked your kids, so I'm the CEO of United Way, I can go back and do almost anything I want this week. If you were in my shoes, what would you have us work on in your community? And the things they said broke my heart. I mean, they talked about child care needs. We know that. They talked about transportation needs. We know that. One young lady asked, if you live in Lake Dallas, where do you go to get food? That was not a hypothetical question. That was going to be a reality for her in a little bit. They asked, if you have a drug issue, where do you go? You know, some of them were asking about themselves, but most of them were asking about their parents. There are a lot of us in the room who know a little bit about what we do. We all admire and appreciate so much what you do for our community day in and day out. And what I want you to hear from us, we're doing our best every day, trying to fight some of those upstream battles that, sadly, you see the net result in. We're trying to take a bite out of the reality of predatory lending in our community and how that leaks out real financial dollars from our low to moderately low income households. You helped us find 9 new VITA volunteers this year for our volunteer income tax assistance program. With only 9 new volunteers, they grew the program 78%. They brought back over $1 million in federal tax returns. And the perfect example, Kim, how are you doing? Judge, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I see her at the gym. Yeah. Here's the typical volunteer income tax assistance client that our volunteers are serving in the community. Single mom, 3 kids, works at Brookshire's, cashier. She made $17,500 in 2010. She qualifies for 3 tax credits, earned income tax credit, child tax credits. A year ago, she had that return prepared by the firm on the corner spinning the thing. She'll get $7,100 back. She gets $7,100 back based on a $17,000 a year salary. That firm a year ago charged her $1,000 to prepare that return. So when I talk to you about a volunteer income tax assistance program that grew 78%, I'm talking about helping to keep an extra $1,000 in the households that your kiddos are coming from. The video you're about to watch, I admire these 2 women so much. The stories they are sharing with you. First of all, if you happen to be at the QT on Eagle Drive before work, you would have run into one of these moms, because that's where she took her bath in the sink before she went to work here in town. One of her coworkers knew she was homeless, sleeping in her car. One of her coworkers knew that she was separated from her kids for their safety's sake. But the realities of her life put her in that situation. Your gifts last year, and this is a tremendous pacesetter campaign, your gifts last year enabled 3, 4, 5 different nonprofits in our community who all contributed to helping these women get to where they are today. They're not there yet, but you helped Interfaith. You helped Giving Hope. I mean, it's profound the work you did with $1 or $2 a paycheck. So our promise to you is, these women, they're in our community. This is our United Way, and every dollar you give is making a difference here today. Right, Judge? All right.
If you don't mind me asking, why do you live United?
Well, because I've worked for the Juvenile Probation Department for 21 years here, and we see a lot of families that are in need, that don't have basic utilities. Sometimes it's clothing. Sometimes kids will skip school because simply they don't get their clothes washed. We have a little running food pantry here, and we provide food to families, but it's good to know in Denton County that we can dial one number and refer the family, and they can get the help that they need.